Hi, my name is Pen. Welcome to Join Talk 915. We are one of biggest online teaching company in China. Congratulations for passing interview. If you are watching this video, that means you have already received free documents from us. Orientation training document, essential contact list, essential letter for tutor start word. For this video is to help you have better understanding for orientation PPT. If you have not opened orientation PPT, please press stop for this video and restart when you are ready. If you have looked at the page 2, we are mainly separate to 7 chapters of whole training. I will go step by step and one page by one page with you. Don't hurry up to turn the page until the video tells you to turn the page. Now please look at the page 3. After you pass the interview, you should receive the material list we require from you. After we receive all required information, we will set up an online teaching account for you. But you need to make sure you have already submitted all information to us. If one of the information you missed, your online account cannot be available. In this case, you need to contact us, resubmit the missing part of information. Required information detail you can find from the first email you got called offer letter. Okay, after all information been submitted, normally you should able to log in your online account within 2 working days. Login link you can find from PPT page 3. Username you can enter in the left blanket, which is your email address. Initial password is 123456. You can enter in the right blanket. Please try in our website regular to see if your account is already available. After your account is available, you are required to arrange schedule within 2 days, otherwise your account will be locked. The most important part, make sure you have already tell or submit your time difference between your location and China. Otherwise your account will not be available. Now you can turn to page 4. After you open your online schedule for students to book, you can check the book classes in my homepage. Please note, students can book a cancelled class an hour before the class. Make sure you have open or booked classes in the period. Please check your homepage 1 hour before the book or open class status by refreshing the page. You can check how many classes you have done in this page. You can do it by pressing begin date and end date to see how many 1v1 class, which is face-to-face class, you have done. Good class and total absence, those informations you can find from this page as well. During the period you enter in the start and the end, just little reminder here. We have 2 kinds of deduction salary for absent. The first time is called absent with notice. What is absent with notice? You will face each lesson with 1.5 English pounds deduction if you have absence with advance notice. If you're absent without any of notice, you will face a 10% deductions in your month's salary for first lessons you absent, and 20% deductions for more than 2 lessons you're absent. But this is only due when you're absent without any of the notice and talk to us. If you look at the picture in this page, you can find there's a 5 rule in the book classes to be done. The first rule is time for your class. This will be based on your local time, the time difference you provide us before. If you see left side right new, that means this student is first time have class with Talk 915. You need to be more focused on the student performance after the lesson done. You should evaluate and give the feedback for student to put in which level of English. The second role is what taught. Student choose to have class with you, mainly QQ or Skype. The third role is the teaching topic. For this lesson, you can download the teaching material for the lesson by press the blue download link in the pictures. Please note, you need to download in advance to look at the material before you have in class. The fourth role is student information. You need to find the name and age and level of English and what taught they are using. If that indicate number and QQ, that is student QQ number. That means you need to have the lessons with the student on the QQ. You need to add them in advance and call them when the time lessons start. The fifth rule is the status of class. In this part is most important in this page. Please pay attention to the following. You can press begin button anytime during the day, China time. Once you press start, students are no longer available to cancel class. Please be online 5 minutes before your class start. The latest time to press begin button is 5 minutes before the class start. Fail to do this, you will be marked as absence because this is a record by the system, not manual. Please now turn to page 5. After each class finished, you need to press for student button as shown in pictures. The reason for pressing this button is to leave comment and evaluations to student performance in the class. You can do that before 12 a.m. next day China time. If you fail to do that, system will not know you have finished class. That will cause automatically mark you as absence. Classes are counted after posting a comment. Please note, comment doesn't need to be long as it's clear and helpful information for students. It doesn't matter if it's short sentence, but make sure you are not writing only one word like good or bad in the comment you left. After you read the PPT page 4 and 5, you should understand how we mark your attendance is by pressing the begin button and for student button to leave the comment as a whole lesson finished. Fail to do any one of process, system will automatically mark you as absent. If sometime you forget to press the button, please contact us to correct your system record for you. When you have QQ, you can contact CSQQ about this, which you can find the contact detail in the document of essential contact list. Please now turn to the page 6. In this chapter is to explain something how to get student and what is peak hour for student bookings. Student peak hour is China time 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. whole days during the weekends. We have 2 ways of getting student. The first way, you can open the online schedule yourself for student to book. The second way is to book our VIP student for you as regular student. Firstly, you need to give us your timetable, fixed available time up to 2 months. You can send this to Kelly QQ, which you can find from the contact list. After we receive your availability for 2 months, we will match our VIP student to you. Once the student match with you, you cannot cancel and adjust the time for the next 2 months. If that causes a complaint for student, tutor will be responsible for the students. Please note in these sections, tutor cannot book regular student or class yourself. If any student want to book you as regular, please let your student speak to customer services. Tutor cannot be arranged any of the regular student yourself. Please now turn to page 7. Teaching environment is very important. You need to make sure reliable and high-speed internet at least 2 MB. While internet connections, Wi-Fi connection is unacceptable during the class. If your student is using Wi-Fi or mobile devices that cause the bad connection of internet, you need to report this to our CS team. Quiet and clean working background, a noisy reductions, audio handset, and Office 2007 or at least the latest versions of the Microsoft Office. Video call is a must during class. Only if student connections couldn't support it, then switch to audio call. With expansions, make sure call student with video call. If student require audio, you can switch to audio. If QQ is bad connect, your alternative to do on Skype. Now turn to page 8. Open your teaching availability the following 14 days. For example, you study in 1st of May at end of 5th of May. This 14 days schedule should be open for a minimum of 40 classes, which is 20 hours in 2 weeks. Student can book and cancel class 1 hour before the class begins. The company will not be responsible for any teacher's absence. This information has already analyzed in the page 4 presentations. If you still don't understand, you can go back to this video in the part of introductions in page 4. Student can choose classes with 3 different methods: Skype, QQ, and by phone call. About QQ, the QQ account is very important as it is the most popular chat in China. It is the same as Skype. You are required to to download and install the QQ on your mobile devices. If you have any issue, you need to speak to us on the QQ, not the Skype. If you have a smartphone, you can choose to speak to our China office or QQ office. If you cannot download QQ to your phone, you need to make sure you can log in your QQ once a day if you don't have smartphone to download the mobile version of QQ. You can download it from the link we provide in this page. And 14 hours a day, our customer service is working 14 hours a day and 7 days a week. You can see from the page is our CSQQ team contact detail about a phone call. If you're doing the lessons with a phone call, you can use the Skype login detail in the page to call your student. Username and password is listed in this page. Now, turn to page 9. QQ Video Optimizers. This section is to let you know when the internet is unsuitable and unstable. You can optimize this QQ Stabilizer by changing settings. Please pictures and follow the instructions. Step 1, clear video settings. It should be a small icons on your left side. It depends on what versions of QQ you are using, but it should be very easy to find. It's a small video call icons. Now, turn to page 10. It's a video optimizers. Continue. Step 2, tick the box of the transmission speed and bandwidth saving instead of image quality. Then press OK. Then you can make video call now. If it is still not get better, you can contact our team, but make sure you know this is common QQ problem or your student or your internet problem. Screenshot your internet speed test is important evidence when your student using the other devices to cause the internet unstable. Now turn to page 11. In this section is a preparation for class. Contact students. Add student and agree to them 10 minutes before class. If student fail to attend class, please speak to Talk 915 CSQQ. At the moment, mark absence for student. If student didn't show up during class, you will still get paid with the lessons. Download teaching material and follow the guidance. Attend to teach student. How to download teaching material you can find from page 4 of TPT. Troubleshooting is the part let you know when some situation happen, which department you need to contact. If you or your student meet the situation as this page lists, you should contact our CS team. Now turn to page 12. In this section is about how to separate your time for time management in 25-minute lessons, as each lesson is designed for 25 minutes. Please follow these structures to make sure your class. Now, turn to page 13. Dimension evaluations. Student with the score after your class, it will be A, B, C, D, E. Different letter means different performance that will affect your monthly bonus. If you refer tutors to us, you will get the bonus as well. The detail you can read from the sentence in this page. Before you refer teachers, you need to contact our UK office by QQ to apply a reference number. After you get your reference number, you can use this reference number for future. If any applicants from you apply the job, they need to send their CV to the email address we provide in this page. After the past interview and work for a month, you will receive a bonus. Your reference number will be used in long term. You can give this number to any persons you introduce to us. We will know they are from you. We recruit 20 teachers monthly. You always get chance to refer tutors to us. Now, turn to page 14. This is some Chinese phrases you can use in the class. It's not compulsory, but you can use getting a new cultures. The pronunciation is on the right side. Thanks for your watching. This is all introduction of teaching training. Please read document 4 and 5 carefully. During the document 4 is an essential contact detail to let you know which department to contact when you have problem of teachings. Document 5 is some essential information you need to know after you start work. Hope you enjoy teaching. If you have any questions, you can always contact our team. Finally, remember to add all QQ contact we write in the contact list. QQ office, CS team, and academic manager Kelly. Thank you. See you in Talk 915.